June the 22nd, 2022. Guys, an update on something we've been watching, and that's the shutdown by the Union Pacific, our nation's train, our largest train handler, that they were shutting down a few months ago the shipment of fertilizer to the farmers, the shipment of shipments of grain to the cattle and other industries that needed it. And now they have been told, starting back on April 13th, to cut down by 26% shipment of diesel and diesel products to the U.S. Mainly, this was affecting, and now is really going to get bad with what's called Pilot, or the Flying J, that system. It's one of the big ones, like Love is. But what they're saying, that Shipment, the CEO of Pilot J truck stops and gas stations, revealed during an April 13th hearing that his company was informed by Union Pacific Railroads, which is investor run. Again, Vanguard, BlackRock are the two top ones, that the chain is required to reduce shipments by 26%. Not long after, Pilot Flying J was reportedly told to reduce shipments by another 50% or else. And the or else is embargoes. You won't get anything. Following through with this will massively reduce the availability of fuel across the U.S., not to mention the even greater heights to which fuel prices will soar. It's going to be the total decimation of the national and even the continental economies, what's happening. Think about this. We've been doing videos. You saw one that was a couple of days ago about truckers that were stranded, that was actually recorded a few weeks before that. And so that's when we're starting to see this reduction. But now with the 50% increase on that, there's going to be an incredible shutdown of the trucking industry. Because now if you can't ship diesel to the truck stops, what's that going to do, guys? Then you cannot get food at Walmart or any of your grocery stores. You're not going to get anything anywhere when the trucks shut down. What else runs on diesel? The trains are diesel electric, right? So without being able to ship diesel, the nation's trucks are going to be shut down. Now, another thing, Pilot Flying J supplies roughly 30% of the diesel exhaust fuel, DEF, in the country. Now, all the trucks that are made from 2010 till now have to have this additive. It's some kind of emission control. The trucks will slow down and run and crawl at about 5 miles an hour, if I'm not mistaken, without it. In other words, basically shut down. So they're not going to get that either. Also, the oil that these trucks use, they're not going to get that. I think you get some of the oil, you can get several thousand miles, maybe 25,000 miles on some of the changes, but that's not going to be available. People that buy this wholesale, in other words, the large barrels, are now telling, and their information that's going out, that they are being limited to 1 barrel, not like 10 barrels of oil or whatever. 1 barrel, and that's if they can get that, and it may not be available very much longer. So guys, if you're not prepared to see an absolute shutdown of this nation that's planned, then you're not prepared. If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And if you don't have the food and the backup and the water, other things that you can trade, metals, you know what I mean, that you can trade and barter with, you're going to be in bad shape, because the banks are already in trouble. They're running on fumes, and really it's past that. Someone's pumping fumes back into the tank by printing. But guys, this is going to get very serious very quickly. They're talking about within weeks. Some are saying we could see this really crushing the economy starting by the end of this month. Some are saying into July. But because of this, you're going to start seeing shortages. The video we did the other day, people were waiting on shipments. And that's being cut back. The nation is being crippled. It's part of the plan. But prepare, because, again, when you don't have any trucks running and you don't have any tractors running because of diesel, there's no food to grow, there's no food, there's no way to ship it, there's no way to import and ship products anywhere. It's going to be a massive shutdown, and it's coming very quickly. You're going to have to prepare, guys. You're going to have to be ready on all fronts. Again, the banks are in trouble. Turn your cash into physical assets, whether it's whatever, but something that you would need or something someone else would need if you were put into a barter and trade situation. Things are about to get tough. They cannot allow another election. It's all coming to a head, and it's going to happen very quickly. There's a lot of information that's going to be coming out, I think, in the next week about what I'm talking about. I just wanted to let you know that this is now in full effect, complete takedown of the commerce. Your Amazon FedEx trucks, your Walmarts, your gasoline in your cars. Again, major shutdown. It's upon us. Be prepared. Get ready, guys. Again, quick update. I will continue to follow up on this as I get more information. It's a heads up. Oh, by the way, type in Pilot Flying J, and if they're like Love's, the other big truck stop conglomerate, they will have a page that will indicate what or which of their Flying J Pilot truck stops are operational. Some may be just closed due to general maintenance or remodeling, but they will have the other information there too. Just look at that up. I will do that if I can find it. I'll put it in the link like we did the Loves in the other video. But check that out. Check it out in your area. Farmers, small farmers and large farmers, but large farmers have been crippled already because they couldn't ship fertilizer and it was so high that you couldn't buy it. Part of this plan, part of the takedown. But even the small farmers, how much gas or how much diesel do you use in a year? You need to have about 5 times that much just to get through, and that's not going to get you through. It's just going to give you time because it's never going back to normal under the way the things are going now and the leadership that we're seeing. You need to think about all of this. But we're watching it, guys. Updates will be coming. Now is the time to look at it hard and heavy. Let your friends know. Once it goes down, there's going to be a rush, just like before a hurricane, to the gas pumps. And so the shortage will be quickened because of that. So start thinking about it now. If you've got a fuel-efficient diesel-running tractor, think about getting some 55-gallon drums. Even though it's $5 plus $6 a gallon, it's going to be worth $50 a gallon very quickly. Think about the extra oil for the oil changes in your tractors. Get it while you can because it's not going to be available very much longer. They don't want those products on the market. It's a complete shutdown so they can have complete control. We're watching it. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.